Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking all about dupes and products that are dupes for each other. If you guys don't mind guessing down below what side is drugstore, what side is high-end, I have very good dupes, I feel, in my opinion, that are very good. So it will save you some money. And yeah, without further ado, like I said, make sure you leave a comment down below what side is drugstore, what side is high-end, if you guys can guess. And let's get into the video. Alright, so we're starting here. I have my base done. I did my eyebrows off camera. Everything that I have is products that are in my project pan, but I did my concealer, and the first dupe that I've actually found to be very similar is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powders. I have mine in shade 2 medium and 1 fair, compared to the number 7 from the Lift and Luminate Triple Action Finishing Powder. I have this one in the shade light. So the way I see this powder being is I use it mostly for my under eyes. I already did my concealer using my e.l.f. hydrating concealer. Basically the powder, I feel the consistency is the exact same. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it against the lightest shade that I have. This is shade light 1 fair, like I mentioned previously. I have 2 and I have 1 fair. Now, like I said, the consistency of these powders are truly dupes for each other. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in 1 fair. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch it compared to the number 7 powder. They're honestly the exact same shade as well. This is in the shade light again. I think that the feel of the powder is very similar, and obviously this is a little bit more cheaper. This is like $14-15 at Target. You can probably find it right now on sale for $7 something. I saw it online, and this obviously is more expensive. I will be putting prices and information down below, but I'm going to go ahead and use my, I guess my left side will be drugstore and my right side will be high-end. So I'm going to compare the two. I'm going to grab my powder brush here. I have this powder brush from Real Techniques that I like to use under my eyes. I'm going to grab the number 7 powder first. I'm just going to give you a close-up here. What this powder does, it basically just kind of also blurs and also sets my concealer. I'm going to do my eyelid as well because I did add concealer as a primer for my eyes. So you see it kind of just blurs out any pores or any lines. I do have natural creases under my eyes, so that doesn't really make a big difference. So that's basically the number 7 powder here on my left side. I'm going to do the Charlotte Tilbury on this eye. I'm just going to quickly blend out some of this concealer. You guys know I have natural creases under my eyes, so they do set a little bit, or crease a little bit faster. Now I'm going to grab the Charlotte Tilbury powder with a different powder brush here. I'm going to grab the this is my Japanese powder brush. I'm gonna grab the number 7, or I'm sorry, the Charlotte Tilbury powder here. And honestly, I do not see a big difference. They are very similar as far as setting the concealer. And they do blend really nicely on the skin. So you guys let me know if you see a major difference. Charlotte Tilbury, number 7, drugstore powder. I honestly do not. I can see maybe a teeny bit more coverage from the Charlotte Tilbury. It adds maybe just a teeny bit of coverage more, but I'm going to actually build up the number 7 here just to see if maybe it would do the similar thing. I feel like I kind of went a little bit more Charlotte Tilbury. This is the number 7. I'm just building it up here a little bit more, like I said. Oh, I was about to go on the other eye. So this is what we are looking at as far as powders. If you guys see a major difference, make sure you leave me a comment down below. Let me know. But to me, honestly, the wear time is the same thing. Powders, I feel they look very nicely under my eyes. Like I said, I have natural wrinkles here, but besides the point is the whole point of this is that they are very much dupes for each other, and I can see the same effect as far as blurring and setting my under eyes. So those are the first dupes. Now, the second dupe that I found is kind of a little bit more surprising to me, honestly. I'm going to just quickly do my bronzer here. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. I know this looks heckin' crazy, but it's not, okay? It's not. You can blend it out really easily and quickly. But I'm just going to do this really quickly, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about the first dupe here because it is a blush. Alright, so I have my bronzer on, and basically the dupe that I think is next is these Buxom blushes. Now, The shades are a little bit different, but I really think that the texture of these and the wear time is really, really similar. I have my Buxom in Seychelles that will be applied on my right side, which is your left. And I have the blush in Be Fitting from Essence that will be the drugstore side, my left side, which is your right. So I'm going to apply these two. I'm going to show you guys how they feel on the skin. I do have clean brushes to apply these, so I will go ahead and do that here with you guys on camera here. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and first apply the Buxom blush. I have this one in the shade Seychelles, and these are the primer infused blushes from Buxom. You can see it has a teeny bit of a sheen, but honestly applied on the cheeks you can barely notice the sheen. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the blush in Be Fitting from the Essence. These are $2.99. So a little bit of a color difference, but like I said, once applied on the cheeks, you can barely tell. I'm going to go ahead and apply the Essence blush on this side with a clean ColourPop brush. It just blends out on the skin really evenly. I think it doesn't like emphasize any texture because I do have more texture on this cheek than this cheek, but I don't think I see a huge like texture issue at all with this blush, and it does last a pretty long time on my cheeks. I'm gonna go ahead and with a new brush do the side with the Buxom blush so you guys can see both of these applied. Oops, nope. This is the Buxom blush on this side of my face. This is the Essence blush. The Essence Touch blush and Be Fitting. So you guys let me know the shades you think are very different. Obviously, if you do notice a big difference, let me know, but I honestly can barely tell a big difference. Let me know which one you think looks better. I'm gonna quickly just do some defining of my cheek here. Hey Google, what's the time?
It's 9:59 a.m.
So, do you guys see a major difference? I mean, I honestly cannot tell a major difference as far as color. This is the drugstore, this is the high end. And like I said, they both have a really similar wear time. You can see a tiny bit of sheen, but nothing too crazy. So let's move on to the next dupe. So the next dupe I have here is eyeshadow palettes. For the high-end drugstore side, I have my Cosmetics Divine Skies eyeshadow palette. And for the more affordable side-ish, affordable, is the Milani Eye, Cheek, and Face palette. I have the one that is light to medium. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these. I'm going to open them up. This is the Milani palette. And this is the Cosmetics Divine Skies palette. Really, really similar shades you guys can see there. I honestly cannot tell the two apart when I do my eyes. I'm going to start with the high-end side, and then I'm going to go in with the drugstore, and I will be doing swatches at the end of my eye look. I'm going to be using the Sigma E38 for both eyes for the crease. So this is the drugstore, this is the high-end. First shade I'm going to go in here is this pinky shade here, just on my crease. This is the shade in Sunset. Really pretty pink neutral look. I'm going to go into the brown shade, which is the shade in Terra, and just keeping out the outer part of my eye here. These do have really nice blendability, but they are pretty pricey. I think for an eyeshadow palette, you're kind of paying a little bit more, you know, for what it is. I don't know if I can say that I really am in love with this palette, because to be honest, I don't think that I am in love truly with this palette. I do have some issues with creasing, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the other eye now, applying the simple crease shades. So I'm going to grab the shade here in the blush, which is supposed to be, I guess, actually no, let's apply the actual shadow, because that's basically what I'm going to be swatching. The first shade here. Does have a little bit more kick up than the M Cosmetics, but again, it is a drugstore palette, and I think Milani has been doing a pretty good job with their smaller eyeshadow palettes. I've tried this one, and I've tried another one. You know, basically the same exact shade here we're looking at. I'm gonna grab the deeper shadow here, which is, actually no, let's grab the blush. This is the bronzer shade, I'm sorry. Outer part of my eye here. The bronzer. And I'm gonna grab a teeny bit of the same shadow here. Then I'm gonna go in with the shadow from the M Cosmetics, this pinky shade here. These are the two rosy shades in the palette here from M Cosmetics. And I have the two shades from the Milani here. The M Cosmetics one here I'm gonna apply on my eye. And the shadow from the Milani I'm going to apply on my eye. The only difference is I'm going to add a little bit of the highlight shade from the Milani on this eye. So, basically what I did is I grabbed the Milani eyeshadow palette. I grabbed the middle shade and a little bit of the highlighter on this eye. For this, I just use one shade, which is the one in Magic Hour. I'm going to go ahead and grab my blender brush for the drugstore side again and just kind of blend a little bit of the outer part here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other way with the other brush. So this is what we are looking at. Now I'm going to go ahead and insert swatches here. Alright, so I'm going to give you another quick look at the eyeshadow palettes here. Then I'm going to show you my swatches. It's kind of hard to see here, but I'm going to go ahead and take a picture and insert it here. The side with the longest swatches is the Milani eyeshadow palette, eye and cheek palette, and the side with the least swatches is the M Cosmetics Divine Skies shadow palette. Alright, so the next dupe is a very excited one. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly just brush off this powder here. The next one that I have here is a mascara dupe. I have two. For the high end, I have the M Cosmetics. This is the Pick Me Up mascara. I have the darkest shade. They only have one shade. And I have the Essence You Better Work Length Definition Mascara for the more affordable side. I'm going to go ahead and show you the M Cosmetics wand up close here. Then I will show you the Essence mascara up close. I'm going to go ahead and show you them side by side. You guys can see the one is pretty similar. This one has a little bit more built up, honestly, but I like to go into the mascara here and just kind of rub off some of the excess on this wand. So again, this is the the Essence more affordable one, and this is the M Cosmetics more higher end one, or more expensive one. I'm gonna go ahead and apply. Like I said, this side is higher end, this side is drugstore. So let's actually go ahead and zoom you guys in closer and apply these mascaras. So I want to make sure that you guys see what I'm actually doing. I don't want you guys to think that I'm doing anything different off of camera. I'm just going in with my Lily Lashes curler here, and I'm curling both of my eyes, my eyelashes. Again, this is the way I'm doing this because I don't want you guys to think that I'm doing anything different, just curling both of them. So we're gonna zoom you. I'm gonna come in closer. We're gonna go on this eye with the M Cosmetics Pick Me Up mascara here. That is one full coat of the M Cosmetics Pick Me Up mascara. I'm going to go on the other side with the Essence. This is the Length Definition mascara. This is the Essence You Better Work Length Definition Mascara. I honestly feel like I have better apply, like I feel like this looks better. I'm gonna go ahead and add one more coat to each side so you guys can see. Again, this is the Essence. This is the Pick Me Up Cosmetics Mascara. Just add a little bit more definition here. I would say you have to be a little careful with the Cosmetics because it can get a little clumpy. But this is a second coat applied. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Essence You Better Work on my left, which is your right. This is the Essence. This is the Cosmetics. And I feel like I have a little bit of a clump here, so I'm actually gonna, there you go. Yeah, this one can get a little too much heavy, like if you go in too much. Do the same thing on the other side just to show you guys for comparisons. All right. Essence Pick Me Up from Cosmetics. I honestly can barely tell a difference. And like that just goes to show you guys that sometimes getting drugstore, you can find very good dupes. Higher end is okay. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. This difference is the only difference I will say is this one's a little bit hard to remove. It says it's gym proof and waterproof, and that is very true. It is waterproof and it has lasted me through a workout. And the Cosmetics, same thing. It is really long lasting. It doesn't smudge. They both don't smudge. But this one I would say it's kind of like a tubing mascara a little bit. Kind of comes out with warm water. I would say I use a makeup remover for this one. I don't really use a makeup remover for this one. I have to use warm water. So that's the only difference, obviously, if you prefer. But it's a mascara. We all have to eventually remove it somehow. So I don't think that's a big deal. For me, honestly, that's not a big deal. So these are both the ones that I'm comparing. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly do some eyeliner and my lower lash. I'm going to actually do a lower lash on camera as well to show you guys how they look on the lower lash, because I do love them both for lower lash. This is the Cosmetics mascara. And this is the Essence. On my lower lash. You guys let me know what you think down below, if they can be dupes for each other or not. I honestly think they are very, very dupes. And these are like $2 to $3, maybe $4 max. So that's a lot of money you're saving. All right, we're going to move on to the last dupe. And for the last dupe, I have glosses. I have two Fenty Beauty glosses. I have the shade in Fenty Glow and the shade in Fussy. I do have these in my project pan. So these are Fussy and the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. I'm comparing these to the Maybelline Lifter glosses. I have the shade in Stone and the shade in Reef. And as you can see, very similar colors. This is more pinky. This is more nude, brownish shade. Again, this is the shade in Reef and this is the shade in Stone. I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys some swatches here. I'm going to be doing swatches of the Lifter gloss here. This is the one in Reef. The only difference, I would say, these are a little bit more pigmented. This is the shade in Stone, which is the more deeper one, like the more brownie one. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the Fenty Beauties next to those. First one is Fenty in Fussy. I'm going to swatch next to the one from Maybelline. This is Fussy. And the top one is the shade in Fenty Glow. Oh, I kind of got everywhere, but this is Fenty Glow, Fussy, Stone, and Reef. I know this one looks a little bit more pigmented, but trust me when I say on the lips, they are the exact same. And these are the actual shade that I will be using to compare, but you guys can see there, the one from Stone in Maybelline and the one from Fenty Glow, they look very similar. You get the similar shine. They're the same long lasting. They're glosses, so they're not going to last a long time. And again, I'm going to be doing the Fenty Glow and Fussy. I'm sorry, the Fenty Glow Fussy and the one in Reef from Maybelline, the lifter gloss. So I'm going to wipe these swatches off. On my top lip, I'm going to be doing the Fenty in Fussy. Ah, why did I do that? Mind you guys, these are glosses. So this is the one in Fussy, which is actually my favorite. For the lower lip, I'm going to do the one in Reef from Maybelline. Like I said, the only huge difference that I see is that this one does have a little bit more pink pigment. They do have the same amount of shine. Just showing you guys there. And again, they're very affordable. Like I said, I'll post everything down below. I'll try to post here where the prices are. So if, you know, you guys are looking for dupes, there is dupes available. I'm showing you guys here on camera, helping you save some money. I'm going to do the other lip glosses, so I'll show you those too as well. On the top lip, I'm going to be doing the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. And on the bottom lip, I will do the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Stone. I would say these are the closest dupes. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna just, you guys already saw. I know I kind of pressed my lips a little bit together, but that's just the routine in me. And yeah, again, these are my dupes. Can you guys tell a major difference? I mean, the only thing I would say is that maybe I'll go back into the Cosmetics to even out a little bit of this. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the white shade here, which is Heavenly. Just a teeny bit there. And again, this is the high-end side. This is the drugstore. Did you guys guess correctly? So yeah, that is my dupes for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys leave me a comment down below if this is something you guys are interested in doing, because I do have a couple more things that I think are dupes here that I probably will be doing a video of in the future. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching my channel. I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you guys hit the like button, and make sure you leave a comment down below again with any questions or suggestions, or maybe anything else that you think is dupe for each other. Let me know down below. I'd be really interested. I hope you guys have a good day or night, wherever you guys are, whenever you see this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.